Hello everyone, now we are studying about reported speech. Reported speech is used to communicate what someone else said to another person. And there are three things to remember. The first thing is tenses are backshift. Present simple becomes past simple becomes past perfect, and present perfect becomes past perfect too. The next thing is time and place expressions. Yesterday becomes the day before or the previous day. 2 days ago becomes 2 days before. Last week or last month becomes a week before or a month before. Now becomes then, and here becomes there. Tomorrow becomes the next day or the day after. Next week or next month becomes the following week or the following month. The day after tomorrow becomes in 2 days' time, and tonight becomes that night. The last thing is pronouns. Julie said, "I like my shoes." It becomes Julie said that she liked her shoes. I is Julie, so we write down she, and then my shoes is Julie's shoes. So we write down her shoes. There are three kinds of reported speech: statement, questions, and comment or request. In questions, we have two: WH question and yes/no question. In statement, Jim said, "I don't eat junk food." It's in present tense, and then we have to change it into past simple. Jim said that he didn't eat junk food. I is Jim, so we write down he, and then don't becomes didn't. Next is WH question. Jim asked, "What time did you have dinner last night?" It's past simple. In reported speech, you have to make it into past perfect. Jim asked what time. I had dinner the night before. Don't forget you is me, so we write down I, and then last night becomes the night before. Next is yes/no question. Jim asked, "Will you go to Solo tomorrow?" It becomes Jim asked if I would go to Solo the next day. Will becomes would, and then tomorrow becomes the next day. And then the comment. Jim told to his sister, "Brush your teeth," becomes Jim told to his sister to brush her teeth. Jim told to her sister, "Don't eat candies too much." It becomes Jim told to her sister not to eat candies too much. Don't becomes not to. And it's time to exercise. For number 1 and number 2, you change it into statement. And number 3, you have to make direct speech sentences in statement using present continuous and past continuous tenses. Okay? And we will discuss these questions in next meeting. Bye-bye everyone. Thank you.